Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and sing along with the playing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, unless you are in uniform, we ask that you please remove your headgear. The infantry soldiers graduated today come from many parts of the United States. The flags of the 50 states and 8 territories displayed at the museum symbolize the broad base of our national defense. The companies standing before you have conducted a turning blue ceremony because blue is the color of the infantry. This ceremony culminated with each graduating soldier receiving the coveted symbols of an infantryman, the crossed rifle insignia with blue background discs, and the blue infantry cord. Turning blue signifies the rite of passage of these soldiers to carry on the finest traditions of the infantry. The infantry crossed rifles, blue discs, and blue cord mark these soldiers as qualified to be the finest soldiers in the world, United States Army infantrymen. And if you've ever wondered why the sky is blue, it's because God loves the infantry. The soldiers most responsible for the training of these infantrymen are the drill sergeants, who are carefully selected by the Department of the Army. And since 1962, the brown round campaign hat of the drill sergeant has been a stoic symbol of professionalism and pride. At this time, the drill sergeant of the cycle for Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, will recite the drill sergeant creed.
The drill sergeant creed. I'm the drill sergeant. I will assist each individual in their efforts to become a highly motivated, well-disciplined, physically and mentally fit soldier, capable of defeating any enemy on today's modern battlefield. I will instill pride in all I train, pride in self, in the Army, and in country. I will insist that each soldier meets and maintains the Army standard of military bearing and courtesy consistent with the higher traditions of the U.S. Army. I will lead by example, never requiring a soldier to attempt any task I would not do myself. But first, last, and always, I'm an American soldier, sworn to defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. I'm a drill sergeant. This will defend!
At this time, the official party will present the awards. The drill sergeant of the cycle and distinguished honor graduate will each receive the new commemorative Infantry Soldier Silver Dollars donated by AFLAG, which is headquartered in Columbus. They will also receive the Army Achievement Medal, a plaque from the United Armed Forces Association, a plaque from the Non-Commissioned Officers Association, and a plaque from Mahone Productions for outstanding performance. Receiving the Drill Sergeant of the Cycle Award from Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, is Staff Sergeant Daniel Whitten from Gardner, Maine. The Distinguished Honor Graduate for Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, is PFC Nicholas White from Los Alamos, New Mexico. PFC White's follow-on assignment is Airborne School. Receiving the Drill Sergeant of the Cycle Award from Charlie Company, 2nd Battalion, 58th Infantry Regiment, is Drill Sergeant Javon Wheatley from Union City, Tennessee. Drill Sergeant Wheatley's wife, Brandy, is being presented a bouquet of flowers in recognition of her support to her husband. The Distinguished Honor Graduate for Charlie Company, 2nd Battalion, 58th Infantry Regiment is Specialist Justin Green from New Orleans, Louisiana. Specialist Green will be returning to the Louisiana National Guard. The support cadre of the cycle will receive an Army Achievement Medal or Certificate of Achievement, a plaque from the Association of the United States Army, and a plaque from Mahone Productions for outstanding performance. The support cadre of the cycle for Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, is First Lieutenant Irving Rivera from Puerto Rico. The support cadre of the cycle for Charlie Company, 2nd Battalion, 58th Infantry Regiment, is Staff Sergeant Andrew Vinci from Washington, D.C. The civilian of the cycle is Mrs. Linda Lamb. She is being presented with a plaque from the cadre of Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, for her outstanding service to the soldiers. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in giving these fine soldiers and civilians another round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of the 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Kevin J. Butler.
Morning. How's everybody enjoying the ceremony? And before I begin my remarks, how about a round of applause for the Maneuver Center of Excellence Band? Many of you may be aware, yesterday the Army celebrated its 237th birthday. 237 years upholding the tradition and defending this great country. And the soldiers you see standing on the field before you represent the best that our country has to offer. In a time when about 1 in 4 military-age males are able to meet the minimum requirements to serve in our armed forces, and only 1% of the American population will ever wear a military uniform, these young men took it upon themselves to volunteer to defend the United States of America and the American way of life. Today marks the culmination of a 14-week rigorous training program. None of what was accomplished over the past 14 weeks would have been possible were it not for the drill sergeants, whose intense devotion to training these young men often meant long hours of personal sacrifice, frequently at the expense of their families. Please join me in recognizing our drill sergeants. As much as today marks the conclusion of these soldiers' training, it also marks the beginning. Beginning of these young men's association with a long line of Americans who are willing to take up arms in defense of their countrymen and the American way of life. It is a line that stretches all the way back to Lexington and Concord, and it runs through places like Gettysburg, the Meuse-Argonne, Normandy, Incheon, the Adrang Valley, and more recently Baghdad and the Korengal Valley. There's a quote attributed to George Orwell that reads, "We sleep safe in our beds because rough men stand ready in the night to visit violence on those who would do us harm." Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, America will sleep a bit more safely thanks to the 354 infantrymen standing on the field before you. On behalf of Major General McMaster, the Maneuver Center of Excellence Commander, Colonel Promotable Platt, the Infantry School Commandant, and Colonel Parker, Commander of the 198th Infantry Brigade, thank you for attending today's ceremony. Rock Horse.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Soldier's Creed is the standard for all soldiers to live by. The Soldier's Creed helps soldiers understand that despite their very diverse backgrounds, all soldiers are warriors and members of a team. We invite all soldiers, both past and present, to stand and join us as the Distinguished Honor Graduate from Delta Company's 2nd Battalion 19th Infantry Regiment, PFC White, leads these infantry brothers in the Soldier's Creed.
The Soldier's Creed! The Soldier's Creed! I'm an American soldier! I'm an American soldier! I'm a warrior and a member of a team! I'm a warrior and a member of a team! I serve the people of the United States and live the Army value! I serve the people of the United States and live the Army value! I will always place the mission first! I will always place the mission first! I will never accept defeat! I will never accept defeat! I will never quit! I will never quit! I will never leave a fallen comrade! I will never leave a fallen comrade! I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough! I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough! Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills! Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills! I will always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself! I will always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself! I am an expert and I am a professional! I am an expert and I am a professional! I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the enemies of the United States of America in close combat. I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the enemies of the United States of America in close combat. I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life. I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life. I am an American soldier. I am an American soldier.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the soldiers pass to your front, we invite you to take pictures, but please remain in your seats. When the American flag passes to your front, we ask that you rise, and that the gentlemen remove your headgear. Once the American flag has passed your location, you may be seated.